Here we go. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Eagle Reality Career Talk, our weekly podcast. Thank you for listening wherever you're listening, whether you're listening on Alexa or if you're watching. We do stream this live on YouTube, so you can definitely check it out there. iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, all of that. I just want to thank you for listening and subscribing so you can stay up to date, especially when we are in series like this and you can go back and listen. We are in the third week of our More series, talking a little bit about our word of the year here at Eagle. Me personally, for my business, where we kind of set this tone for 2019 and 2018. We had the more content as kind of our theme and what we built a lot of our activities and business activities around. This year, we just kind of made it a little bit simpler and just use the word more because we want more of a lot of different things. And it's not just sales, not just gross revenues, but we want to really analyze different categories of life and business and make one word that really stood out that we could really charge behind for the rest of the year. So more is that word. And we've broken it down into kind of 4 categories. And that's what this whole podcast series has been about. So you can go back and listen to the first 2, which we talked about content. We did talk about growth. This episode, we're talking about more opportunities. In fact, I wrote a blog on it this week. If you go to discovereaglerealty.com, you can check out that blog and see what I wrote about if you like that medium a little bit better. But if you want to hear about it, you're in the right place, because we were just talking about looking at opportunities. And as a real estate agent, as a realtor and broker in real estate, I think there's so many opportunities that we have in front of us that sometimes we don't always take advantage of. And I'm not just talking about buyers and sellers or networking and marketing, although that is very important as well. Like you definitely want to take the time to make sure you have your eyes open and you are constantly working every day to take advantage of opportunities that might be presented or might be in front of you when it comes to your real estate sales career. But as far as opportunities just in the macro, it's such balance to be able to work every day and really be in the grind and the hustle of every single day while keeping an eye to the horizon for opportunities that might serve you in the long term. And that's probably what I think of more when I'm looking at opportunities in my business and career and life is there something that I can jump into or be a part of that has more of a long-term effect than just my day-to-day work and the ROI that comes from that. So when looking for opportunities, I think you got to really be open to the world around you and beyond just your career. So obviously a lot of real estate agents listen to this podcast, people in the real estate industry, but I think this can apply to anybody in any industry, because sometimes we can get tunnel vision and get our head down into just what we're doing, just what we're about, just where our passion lies, and miss out on some of the auxiliary things that are happening around us, with people around us, and different potential that we could be a part of and actually add value to. So when I look at opportunities personally, I'm looking, can I add a value to that opportunity, even if it's not totally 100% in my wheelhouse, like it's not really playing to my strength or has anything even to do with my mainstay of business, which in this case would be real estate. Is there something I can still do a value add to the opportunity that's presented in front of me? And that's something I'm always on the lookout for, and probably more so over the last 3 years, 2 to 3 years than I was even before. Like I had to learn this, even though over 16 years in real estate, like I had to learn this just over the last couple of years, is that I may not want to put all my eggs into one basket. I may want to really look and see if there are opportunities that are around me that could benefit me for the long haul, but also that I could be a value add and switch my mindset to impact to people and services and businesses around us. So I've had the opportunity to do that in some different arenas, some different businesses, some different industries even. So I've been able to and invest into different people and different industries and different companies along the way over the last couple of years that I feel a little bit more fulfillment for, and hopefully I'm giving a value add to that. So when I talk about opportunities, I'm not just talking about opportunities for you as an individual. I'm looking at opportunities as, can I add value somewhere that I may not have thought of before, or is someone it has a need that I actually have strengths that fill that. I think when we look at opportunities, we want to look at that that aspect of it instead of just, oh, it's an opportunity for me. I get some kind of benefit, whether it's immediate or long-term benefit. Although you may and you probably will, and that's smart, is to look for a win-win situation. But are you able to give in such a manner, make an impact, or vest some talents or strengths that maybe an industry, a company, an individual is lacking, and you can invest into that. So the whole theme of opportunities, when I'm looking for more opportunities, I'm really looking for more impact. Like I think I might have said that in the blog, where like more opportunities to me is, can I have a bigger impact on more people around me than just in my narrow space of my career and life. So I want to expand those opportunities. I want to expand the real, how would you say, like the opportunity. I want to expand my sphere. I want to expand my network. I want to expand my reach. That's a good word, especially in our social media crazed culture, is expand the reach of what I'm trying to do, what I could bring to the table, hopefully that it benefits and helps somebody else. So super excited when I'm looking at the year ahead. In fact, I think this category, compared to the 4 categories that we're going to talk about, we got one more left next week, but content, growth, opportunities, and patient. Opportunities is the one where that I think more people need to pick their head up, get their eyes up, and actually see what may be ahead of them. It's probably the one out of actually the 3 of these that people think of kind of last, but they hope for the most. They think of it last, but they hope for it the most. Is a new opportunity or different opportunity, because it's going to take some risk. It's going to take some stretching of you and who you are to really step out into a new opportunity. So in that regards, it's kind of harder, but it's something that we're always looking for. It's something that we're always hoping for. Is, do I have a new opportunity to really get involved in, and to really benefit from, and to make an impact in, is the mind switch that I think most of us need to have. So I hope that this year, maybe that sparks something in you as a real estate agent, as a broker, or just as an individual, in whatever career you're in, that you are looking for, are there opportunities for me to step in somewhere that benefits either another organization, a company, even just an individual? Do I look for opportunities to expand my reach and to have a broader impact? And do I look for opportunities that are a win-win for me? Maybe not in the short term sometimes, but in the long term, and looking down the road, does this have a big ROI that maybe is undiscovered yet or undefined yet, that's bigger in the long term? So hope you've enjoyed this. I hope that more opportunities has sparked something inside of you, and that maybe your year of more as well is congruent with that, and you're actually coming up with certain topics that maybe line up with what I talk about, but could be totally your own thing as well. I hope you have enjoyed this podcast episode. Make sure you do subscribe. Stay tuned. We got one more week. Next week, we will be talking about patience, a little preview. So more patience, I think, something we all need. And go back and listen to the content and the growth one. Go ahead and subscribe. Thank you for listening everywhere that you're listening. And if I can be of any help in your real estate career, or any career for that matter, if I can just bring any kind of value to you, please let me know. Hit me up a DM at Eagle Realty SC on social, or at Chris Ward Bick. Send me an email, send me a message. I would love to help. Any comments below, or any questions about our More series and why we are looking ahead for 2019 to a year of more, I'm happy to answer. I hope you have an awesome week.